So I've been getting a lot of requests to do a tutorial, specifically on the eyes and the body. So here you go. I decided to draw the eyes in their relationship to the face because I figured that would be the most helpful. I'm just gonna keep the face part of it kind of concise, so I just start with some guidelines. I make them different for every character because of course everyone has different facial structures and different face shapes. So keep that in mind when you're drawing different characters. So I just add these lines and they kind of help me map out where the different facial features go. There's the nose and then the eyes. In general, the eyes should always be an eye length apart. So I just kind of draw 3 eyes to map out the proportions of how far apart the eyes should be, and then I just erase that guideline once I think that it looks fine. Then I just kind of outline and define the eye, and I add the pupils, and it takes a lot of adjusting. Right now she looks a bit cross-eyed, but I do fix it eventually. I add some eyeliner and some spiky lashes. I normally do 3 on top, 2 on the bottom, but I do different sets for different characters, just a little bit of spice. I add the top crease and the bottom crease. And I just added the eyebrows real quick. And voila, that is the final look. By the way, follow me on Pinterest if you haven't already. I don't post anything, but I do have a lot of boards, and you can kind of see a lot of what I draw in my sketchbook I do have saved on Pinterest, so if you want to draw using the same reference, you can do that. Now the reason I'm on Pinterest right now is because I'm looking up a body reference, because you should always use references for drawing unless you have a really strong anatomical sense, which I definitely do not. Eventually I found this reference. It's actually an ad for something, so I just had to zoom in on it. I'm going to be so bad at explaining this, but bear with me. I start with the line of action. So that's where she's holding her weight. She's holding her weight on that straight leg, not on that curvy leg, that straight leg. So I just go in with that line. I add a circle to plan for where the head's gonna be, and then I add these slants for the shoulders and the hips, because she has her shoulders and hips slanted that way. So that, again, just helps me map out where the body should be. This reference is helpful because she's wearing a leotard, so you can see that triangular shape that I'm drawing right now, and then I just add these little ovular things and the knees. Now unfortunately you cannot see what I'm doing right now, but I'm just copying the legs. There's really not much to it, and then triangles for feet. You'll see it eventually. Now I just connect the torso. I normally do that kind of rectangular but circular shape. And then I just refine where the head is, and I make sure to use the guidelines of where she's tilting or looking her head at. Now I use 2 ovular joints or whatever for the arms. Now I realized that you couldn't see the legs the whole time, but I just kind of repeated the same process with just those easy shapes, and then I use triangles for feet. Now, as you can see, I'm just kind of cleaning up the sketch. Anything that doesn't look right to me, I just fix it. Now let's just give her some clothes and a personality. And there you go.